So what is the psychology of people who poison? Contrary to popular belief, men poison those that they kill far more than women do, especially when the victim is a woman. When the victim is a man, the poisoner is equally likely to be male or female. When a woman kills, they may use poison, particularly when monetary gain is a motive. On average, the homicidal poisoner is 5 to 10 years younger than his or her victim. Career-wise, homicidal poisoners are overrepresented in the medical or caretaking professions, where they have easy access to both the means to kill as well as a plethora of available victims. The vast majority of poisoners kill people they know, such as a spouse, a child, a friend, or an acquaintance. Here are the motives. Not surprisingly, the most common motive for murdering someone with poison is money. Greed. Motive number 2, jealousy, which often results from a lover's triangle. Top motive number 3, removing a perceived obstacle in life, such as kids, and often might be due to having an affair. Motive number 5, revenge. Motive number 6, sadism. I do it because I don't like you and I enjoy torturing you. Poisoners often derive pleasure from seeing their victims suffer. Motive number 6, ego. I do it because I can. I can pull one over on you, and it's fun. Serial poisoners usually enjoy the thrill of having power over the life and suffering of a victim. Motive number 7, boredom. This one particularly happens among younger people who are less than 21 years old. Here are the most common types of poison used in murders. Coming in at number 1, arsenic, or arsenic oxide, a water-soluble, tasteless substance easily added to drinks. Poison number 2, atropine, otherwise known as belladonna, which is extracted from the juice of the berries of the deadly nightshade bush. Poison number 3, strychnine, which can be extracted from the seeds of the nux vomica tree. Number 4, cyanide, which, believe it or not, can be distilled from the kernels of certain nuts. It's also present in the leaves of some laurel bushes. Number 5, thallium, or thallium sulfate, which is water-soluble and tasteless, and it can take several days for the symptoms to appear, and even these are attributed to other illnesses. Nowadays, however, the two most popular forms of poison are antifreeze and insulin. Forensic science today can pretty much determine exactly what poisons are used, and investigators can track everything that you've ever watched or read on the internet. So don't try anything. As far as personality, we can only discuss the personalities of the poisoners who get caught. And let's start out with looking at the nature of killing someone with poison. It requires careful planning. The level of elaborate planning that would go into poisoning someone is comparable to the level of elaborate planning that would go into a stage play. Therefore, poisoners tend to be cunning, creative, and sneaky. Poisoners tend to have an incredible number of psychopathic traits, such as having superficial charm, being untruthful or insincere. They tend to have a cheating personality in that they like being sneaky and getting away with things. They can be quite egocentric and entitled. They typically have no remorse about how their actions can harm others. They're often emotionally shallow. They feel a sense of invulnerability, which gives them a fearlessness in their actions. And they are emotionally detached from those in their life, even if they appear otherwise. Yet underneath it all, poisoners tend to have a sense of inadequacy about themselves. So they overcompensate this feeling by playing the role of God or being someone they're not, such as a caring nurse, a doting husband, or a devoted friend. They tend to resent authority figures, have a strong need for control, are incredibly self-centered, and have an active fantasy life comparable to most serial killers. Killers who use poison typically avoid physical confrontation and instead rely on verbal and emotional manipulation, which they are skilled at. Because the poison is often not detected initially, the power and control poisoners experience with success tends to increase his or her confidence and the likelihood they might poison people in the future. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to cover the most famous poisoning cases in history.